Pakistani government to some of those claims made against them. I'm joined now by Mosharraf Zaidi, a spokesperson for the Pakistani Prime Minister. Mrs. Zaidi, thank you so much for joining us here on the programme. We've just heard some of the interview from Imran Khan's sons. I just want to get your reaction to some of the allegations that they're making.
Well, first of all, Yalda, thank you for having me. I think today is a really important day. Your program began with coverage of Bondi Beach. I know as someone that also is from multiple places, how personal that is for you. I think just for your viewers, this is also the 11th anniversary of the Army Public School attack in which 143 children were slaughtered in Pakistan, in Peshawar, by terrorists. So I think just watching the show and thinking about Bondi Beach and all the victims there, thinking about our own heroes. We had a teacher, her name was Tahira Qazi, who fought the terrorists and protected the children. I think, that's kind of the spirit that really the government has, is how can we find ways of working with people and reducing temperatures? And so to your point about, and your question about this interview, I think as a father and a son, I think my heart goes out to, all three of his kids, his whole family, his ex-wife, the fact that Annabelle passed away while he was in jail. These are all things that are heart-wrenching. And these are things that have happened before. You would know that former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's wife passed away while he was in jail when former Prime Minister Imran Khan was still in office. We have this cycle, and I think the cycle continues in part because our country's really struggled to establish order and stability. We live in a tough neighborhood. We're surrounded by Iran, Afghanistan, China, and India. These are big countries. Because of my new role, I'm not allowed to say anything disparaging about any country, and I would never. But it is a very tough neighborhood. And so when we have domestic unrest, a lot of enemies of Pakistan use that unrest to further deepen the divide, to exploit people's needs.
But just on this particular point, I mean, the fact that the boys are talking about solitary confinement, the fact that they're talking about him being in this solitary confinement for an extended period of time. And I just want to read to you what the UN Special Rapporteur on Torture, Alice Jill Edwards, said.
I've read what Alice has said. I've read what Jared Genser has been saying. These are people that we respect a lot.
And let me just inform our audience what they've said. They said Khan's solitary confinement should be lifted without delay. Not only is it an unlawful measure, extended isolation can bring about very harmful consequences to his physical and mental health. Your response to that?
Well, I'm nobody to respond. I think his own sister. Sure, yeah. but I think on the condition of Imran Khan, his own sister is the best spokesperson for his condition because she's the one that's met him in the last 10 days twice.
Even today,
and she came out
they weren't
today
able to go today.
No. There was a meeting yesterday. There was a meeting 5 days ago, and in those.
Today is the day of being able to see Imran Khan. Family members have not been able to go.
That goes back and forth, and so I want to run some numbers by you, but you have to give me a moment.
No, I absolutely will, but.